Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Peyton McDermott.
And I'm Jackie Myers. Let's take a look at the news. Bradley's ROTC program held their annual Soldier Dash 5K and obstacle course at Laura Bradley Park last Saturday. Reporter John McDermott has more.
A great test of strength and endurance occurred here in Laura Bradley Park Saturday morning as runners gathered for the Soldier Dash. The race started at 10 a.m. with the first wave taking off. The course was laid all over the park, but the Soldier Dash is no ordinary 5K. Throughout the course were a series of obstacles inspired by real training drills the cadets of the ROTC perform on a regular basis. The obstacles used in the race change from year to year.
We kind of come up collectively, and it's based off of last year's and the previous year's race. People make recommendations, we incorporate it, and every year the race is a little bit different.
This was a punishing course for many runners as they took on not only the Army obstacles, but also the many steep hills of Laura Bradley Park.
When you come up to some of the parts of the hills, were kind of steep, so you kind of walked up, because if you're not used to them. I wouldn't say the toughest, but the most strenuous was the actual first one where you jump up and down, do the push-up. So, and then when you got up the hill, we had to do more push-ups.
The proceeds of the event will go towards the Disabled Veterans National Foundation and Bradley's ROTC. This year's Soldier Dash was called a success due to the number of runners in attendance and passion from both the ROTC in setting up the event to those who participated.
The great thing about this race is not only does it help sponsor my program, it also 50% of the proceeds go to the Disabled Veterans National Foundation. So, and the other 50% goes to executing the race. So not only are you getting physical fitness out of it, you're also helping veterans organization, and you're going to help sponsor my race for next year.
For BUTV News, I'm John McDermott.
On Friday, the Neuroscience Club welcomed a guest speaker. Dr. Michael Rezac discussed the science behind Parkinson's disease and presented some of his findings in the search for a treatment. Ryan Southwood has more.
Dr. Michael Rezac is the Director of Movement Disorders at Central DuPage Hospital, which is part of Northwestern Medicine. He gave a presentation in the Marty Theater about his research in the field of neurology. His specific focus was on Parkinson's disease. Near the beginning of his talk, he explained how his professional education began at Bradley.
I got my master's degree from Bradley in psychology, and then I went on to get a PhD in neuroanatomy, brain anatomy in Chicago at the University of Illinois.
Dr. Rezac described how Parkinson's disease affects the body's normal neurological functions. He went on to explain the noticeable effects and symptoms of the disease. Many people who are unaffected are unaware of just how serious it can be.
The non-motor features are really sometimes worse than the motor features. So sleep disorders, you can have autonomic nervous system dysfunction, which includes bowel and bladder functions, sexual functions can be affected.
Throughout his career, Dr. Rezac has worked to better understand Parkinson's disease. He has also treated and worked with patients. Although seeing the effects and symptoms of Parkinson's disease can be disheartening, working with patients can lead to truly encouraging results.
For patients who are so impaired, a little change goes a long way for their quality of life. And everything we do and micromanage the patients to make them better on a day-to-day basis is extremely rewarding for us.
For BUTV News, I'm Ryan Southwood.
The Foster College of Business was ranked the 42nd top business program in the nation by Bloomberg Business Week. Foster was the highest ranked business program among private universities in Illinois. It was also ranked 10th nationally amongst employer evaluations. Only 114 schools were qualified to be ranked this year.
Bradley's American Sign Language Club aims to teach its members the basics of sign language. Members play games and do other activities to practice their skills. Ryan Southwood has more about this important organization.
Lauren Dahlke is a junior here at Bradley studying manufacturing engineering. In addition to all her schoolwork and other activities, she serves as the president of the American Sign Language Club. She first became interested in sign language when she was in high school, and her love for it has only grown since then.
I took a class and learned it for about 2.5 years. Just general interest. I really didn't know anybody in the community or anybody that was deaf that was related to me. I just thought it was a beautiful language, and I talk with my hands already, so why not learn some more?
Over the past semester, the ASL Club met every other Thursday night in Bradley Hall. Lauren opens each meeting by teaching the attendees various words and phrases in sign language. She often finds vocabulary related to the season or time of year. Teaching individual words, however, is not her only goal at meetings.
At every meeting I teach some fun vocabulary or something about deaf culture, along with like sentence structures and different grammar, things like that, and we all have a lot of fun. And it's a really great club to be involved in.
Lauren has been the president of the club for 2 years. Although group membership has increased during her time as president, she would like to see the group expand even more.
I think the ASL Club here on Bradley's campus has a ton of room for growth. We're not too well known. We're still building our membership and our regular activities that we do. So just making ourselves a known name on campus and just having that presence so people feel welcome to come.
For BUTV News, I'm Ryan Southwood.
Last Friday at the Garrett Center, the Bradley University Black Alumni Association hosted an alumni student mixer at the Garrett Center. Danielle Peterson has more on the story.
The Bradley University Black Alumni Association, also known as BUTV, hosted a very successful event to start off their 2016 Black Alumni Reunion. They encouraged all students to come out and network with Bradley alumni. Former alumni Alan Ware talks about how important networking is.
Networking is extremely important. Qualifications are important, actually being able to prove and, knowing your craft is very important. But when it comes down to it, business and whatever you're really doing comes down to people.
On each table, there were cards with the networking questions on them to help start the conversation. The alumni really wanted to stress the fact that networking is really important in the workforce. Current student Cameron Toney talks about how beneficial the networking program was from a student perspective.
They often say it's not what you know, but who you know, and that's definitely prevalent to today's times. Just having those connections with people goes a really long way when trying to find a job or just making connections.
Many students met alumni in their field of interest and exchanged contact information to keep in touch. Overall, the event was a big success and very beneficial to the Bradley community. For BUTV News, I'm Danielle Peterson.
Bradley's graduate students were given a break from their many hours of studying with a cruise. The Spirit of Peoria Riverboat gave their annual grad student cruise last Sunday. John McDermott reports.
On a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, the riverboat, the Spirit of Peoria, gave Bradley grad students the chance to go down the river. Boarding started at 3 p.m. with over 143 students and staff attending. Then by 3:30, the riverboat took off from the dock. For many grad students, this was an opportunity to see a part of Peoria's history, relax, and enjoy the view. This was the 7th annual riverboat cruise, and according to the staff, the most successful one yet.
The previous years we've either had rain or wind where we couldn't even leave the dock, and today is just a beautiful day and we're having a great time.
Food was served inside, and live entertainment was also featured. The ship's 3 main docks were open as grad students wandered about, admiring the view from the many rocking chairs and being mesmerized by the riverboat's enormous paddle wheel. This event serves an important purpose for the grad students.
Every spring we have this program for the graduate students, so that's to relieve the stress from exams and the final exams which is going on in the next 2 weeks. So this is an event done by the graduate school. Peoria Riverboat has been the heritage of Peoria community, and we want the students, graduate students, most of them international, would like to come and enjoy, also learn the Peoria community heritage.
By 6 p.m., the cruise returned to the dock and students disembarked. This was the last official grad student event set up by the school before graduation. The staff took a moment to offer words of encouragement and wisdom for all the grad students.
These are some of the wonderful resources that Peoria has. I think maybe everybody's seen the boat or they know where Bradley is. Come on and get involved. Get on the boat. Come aboard the boat. Come aboard Bradley.
For BUTV News, I'm John McDermott.
6 lucky Bradley juniors have been chosen to participate in NBC's Olympic Games internship program. This is the 3rd Olympic Games that Bradley students have participated in. The students will be sanctioned in Stamford, Connecticut, working behind the scenes for the Summer Games in Rio de Janeiro. Congratulations to Dylan, Haley, Melody, Jessica, Nathalie, and Brandon on being selected.
Finals are coming up soon, and with them come the stress and restless nights. But last week, ACBU organized a relax and rejuvenate event at the Student Center for people to come and unwind a bit. There were a variety of activities for students to relax to, ranging from painting to meditation, a massage, or even an oxygen bar, which sends pure oxygen into the body to try and relax it. But what really relieves stress more than cuddling with puppies? Over 400 students attended the Relax and Rejuvenate event.
Finals start up next week for students here at Bradley. Let's learn a bit about student study habits with Maya Jones in Campus Convos.
Semester's coming to an end and students are preparing for the summer and getting ready for finals next week. This week on Campus Convos, we're talking about how students study and how they prepare for their finals. Let's see what they have to say. How do you relieve stress during finals?
I like to go to Constance Hall and play on the piano and stuff like that, or go to the barbecue kit and rehearsals. Those are good.
I just sleep. Just sleep? Yep. No music, no nothing, just sleep? No music. Okay.
I like to hang out with friends, play card games in the student center, watch movies, listen to music.
Well, I think most of the time I'll pray, read my Bible, or sing out loud.
Really, you sing?
I sing.
Want to sing for TV?
Definitely not.
How many hours do you usually spend studying during finals?
Lots of hours. If I'm not studying, then I'm sleeping or eating, so probably 24 hours pretty much.
Probably up to 10 hours a day.
I feel like I have to spend at least 3 hours. 3 hours every day or every other day.
I'll usually study for maybe an hour the day before and an hour before the final actually happens.
What are your best motivational words for students during finals?
Don't wait till last minute to study.
Good one.
If you know you need help in a specific subject and you don't get the work, tutoring is good.
You get a job after this, so it's worth it in the end. Just get through the hard stuff, the rest of it will be easy afterwards.
You got 2 options. You can either give up or not give up, so just choose the latter.
Good.
There's no reason to stress. Stressing doesn't make anything better.
Happy studying, Bradley, and have a safe summer. For BUTV News, I'm Maya Jones.
Coming up next, Megan will bring us a live check of our weather.
And Katie will bring us some entertainment news. We'll be right back after these messages.
They'll test you, try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Well, it's been pretty great up to today.
Yeah.
Fantastic weather. Now all of a sudden it starts to rain. So I'm hoping that maybe it'll start to calm down a little bit and we'll get back to the nice 70-degree, 80-degree weather. I'm hoping.
That would be nice for finals.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
outside.
Oh, yeah, so
studying.
we can actually study on the quad. That'd be
Yeah.
perfect. Anyway, Megan is live at the Alumni Center. Let's get a check-in with her at the weather. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Peyton. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but that 70-degree weather is going to be held off just a little bit longer. We are going to see a lot of fickle weather like we saw today. It is April after all. We are going to start to take a look at the weather now. We have a weather shot from earlier today. As you can see, the rain totally cleared up today, which was just wonderful for us. But like I said, we are going to see a little bit of rain this weekend. Taking a look at the precipitation map, there is a lot of weather moving through. It's going to clear up throughout the weekend, but it will stick around for the whole thing. Looking into the temperature map, it's going to keep our temperatures pretty down to around 50 and 60 degrees this weekend. The rain is going to cool us off. We are not going to see the 70-degree weather that we saw this past weekend, but that's okay because 60 is still pretty mild. Looking into the 5-day forecast now, like I said, the rain is going to be on and off all week. We're going to see it about 3 days this week, and we're going to see some 60-degree weather. It's going to be a high of 63 on Thursday and a low 42 with that rain. We'll see the sun come out. We'll tip that high just a little bit higher, and then we are going to see rain Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see the sun back on Monday with a high of 67. And that is all for the weather. We will catch up with you in just a bit, but for now, we are going to throw it over to Entertainment News with Katie Crowley.
ACBU is hosting a concert event tomorrow night called Rock into Spring. The concert is being hosted in the Student Center Ballroom due to weather at 5 p.m. The opening band is called Unamused Dave, which is a Midwestern pop punk band, and the main act is called The Strive, which is a pop and rock band. The Strive has shared the stage with many big names, such as Fall Out Boy, The Used, and Taking Back Sunday. This event is free, and students should definitely go check this out. The final late night BU of this semester is taking place on Tuesday, May 3rd from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Markin. This particular late night BU is called Beach Bash and will feature a volleyball tournament, henna, bumper cars, shell crafts, Zumba, Wags for Mags, exotic animals, and snow cones. For your food options, there'll be midnight pancakes and catering from Alexander's Steakhouse. Don't forget to stop by this event on Study Day Eve. Enjoy Peoria is transforming Water Street downtown into a New Orleans for Mardi Gras and May's Street Party. The event is May 14th from 4 to 10 p.m. There'll be street performers, card readers, storytellers, artists, and much more. Local restaurants will even have authentic Cajun dishes and drinks. This event is free, so students are still around. They should definitely go check it out.
Well, I know there's plenty of events going on that night, too. Barbecue Kitten has their final show of the semester at 8 p.m. at New Miller, so you could go to Barbecue Kitten for a few laughs. And then Steaks, Alexander Steakhouse. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, why would I not go to late night BU that night?
For sure.
Absolutely delicious steaks. Oh, yeah, all right. Anyway, when we come back, Janice Repholtz will take us live to the Peplo Pavilion.
And later we have some softball highlights. Stay with us.
Looks like a paper.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Not great. Finals suck.
Preaching to the choir on that one.
Yeah. I've been in my room for the past 3 hours now, working on calculus. And let me tell you, the third semester calculus is just awful. I am so done! But what can I do? I have to graduate this semester, so I gotta take it.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm sorry for you, but you'll get through it.
Life is unpredictable. Calculus and papers are hard. Don't forget to back up your files. Otherwise, you'll get whatever happened at the end of that video.
Dude, finish your drink so we can get more. You guys are so slow.
Dude, this is like my third drink already. You're the slow one. You guys all suck. I'm the one with the car. Stop being a loser. I bet you can't take this double shot. Shut up and give me the shot.
Yo, give me the keys.
No, you've been drinking a lot.
So have you. You've had like 5 shots and 3 beers?
Dude, I'm fine. Leave me alone. I swear to God. I swear, he literally like fell.
Dude, I gotta pee.
Dude,
no
Sarah, go in the bushes or something.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Huh?
You're not driving, are you?
Yeah, I am. Can you help me?
Yeah, I can help take you home.
No, f you. I'm driving out of here. I need to go home. No.
No.
Give me.
Friends don't let friends drive drunk. Know your limit. Know the limit.
Delta Tau Delta and the Smith Career Center are hosting an etiquette dinner for the first time. Janice Repholz is there with organizers Mitch Cadell and Brandon Sheridan. Hi, Janice.
Hi, Peyton. I'm outside the Peplo Pavilion in the Alumni Center where check-in is underway for the etiquette dinner. I'm standing here with organizers Mitch Cadell and Brandon Sheridan. Thank you guys so much for joining us. All right, can you tell us a little bit the benefits that this event has for students?
So the benefits of Delta Tau Delta Etiquette Dinner are multiple things. So first off, our event allows students and also faculty, staff, and outside organizations and business leaders to come and learn how to eat properly in a business setting, which helps students in the future business interviews, dinners like that that they will attend. And also it allows students to meet other business leaders in the community and have potential internships, just relationships that will help them after college.
Absolutely. And can you walk us through this event? What kind of companies are here to network with students?
So we've got companies really across the boards in terms of majors and areas of study, from business to engineering, even in the health fields. We've got professionals from the Peoria area and even alumni coming back to eat with us tonight.
Awesome. And where did this event come from? How did you guys organize this event?
So this event was an idea from the past president who talked to me when I became president, passed it down to me. We worked on it together, and it's been in the works for about a year now, and we just got funding for it and luckily put it all together, so that's where it came from.
Awesome. Any tips for students going through the networking process?
There's never a bad time to network. This is a great event for it. We're bringing alumni and professionals into this dining setting to talk with and to share their business knowledge. So I would just say there's never a bad time to network.
Awesome. And do you plan on hosting this event again?
We do. We would like to make it an annual event. That's the goal. So hopefully it goes well tonight.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Live from the Peplo Pavilion in the Alumni Center from BUTV News, I'm Janice Repholz.
There has never been a better time to visit the Peoria Park Zoo. Not only do they have brand new lion cubs, but right next door they have new Red River Hog piglets. 5 piglets were born Sunday, April 17th. This is the 4th time the zoo has seen a new litter of piglets. As a part of the Africa exhibit, they share their exhibit with the Colobus monkeys. For now, the piglets remain indoors where visitors can see them through glass walls. The piglets continue to be very active, though they still try to catch an occasional nap. Over the course of the last few days, they have become the new favorite attraction in the zoo, bringing large crowds.
Pumpkin is the father. He's been here for probably 1.5 years now, and Sultana is the mother. She's been here since Africa opened, so she's about 10 years old. So she's kind of an old pro at this. Sultana's actually had 4 litters here at Peoria Zoo, and the first litter was born the day after Africa opened. So normally she has litters of only 3, and this time she has a litter of 5, which is fantastic. We are loving it.
Next up, Amanda brings us our spring sports news.
And later, upcoming events on campus. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, that was the best party of the year.
I know, right?
It's getting late. I don't want to walk home alone.
Too bad we live in 2 separate directions.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey, I just wanted to call you so I don't have to walk home alone. It's so creepy out here. I thought I heard something, like someone following me. I'm gonna call you back. Hi. Are you ready?
Yes.
Not you. Sorry.
So during the break, you were mentioning we had like lots of different championships this weekend, a lot of good outcomes, and for the last time we're going to do sports news this semester, seems like a great way to end it, don't you think?
Yes, they're really doing a great job wrapping up this season. The Bradley University softball team hosted Southern Illinois this past Sunday. It was a hot day at Laura Bradley Park this weekend. The Lady Braves drew a great crowd, and the heat affected all in attendance. The Salukis grabbed an early lead with 3 runs in the first inning. The Braves answered with a run in the second and 2 more in the fourth when Bradley freshman Katie Haybrile hit a 2-run single to left field. Despite keeping a tight defense, the Salukis would add 3 more runs. Bradley had a couple opportunities to cut the lead, but left players on in the scoring position. The play of the day was when Erica Hansen from Fillmore, California, with a dive catch between center and right field. Hansen made the last-minute catch just before the ball hit the ground, a boundless catch she might be feeling this week. Southern Illinois tops Bradley 6-3. The Bradley Braves baseball team is midway through their season in hopes of going to the NCAA tournament for a second straight year. But a story for Braves baseball isn't on the field, but rather off it. Ethan McConney has more.
Dave Snell is known as the radio voice of Bradley basketball. Over the past 36 years, Snell has called thousands of Bradley basketball games. But this season, thanks to the Valley on ESPN3, Snell gets a new opportunity to call Bradley baseball games with students.
Here's a line drive caught by the second baseman.
In years past, Bradley baseball was announced by students as a part of Braves division in the athletic department. With the addition of ESPN3, the athletic department decided that having Dave Snell be the voice of the Braves for baseball would be the right move. Snell on the decision.
I just love the opportunity. I mean, baseball is my favorite sport, and unfortunately I haven't had a chance to broadcast it a whole lot.
Snell also looks forward to working with students and passing on his knowledge.
Use it to learn how to prepare, learn how not to be afraid of being on the air and being on camera, and watch everything that you do and tape everything that you do and be very critical and ask people to criticize your work as well, because that's the only way to get better.
One of the students that gets to announce with Snell is Cody Schindler. As a freshman sports communications major, Schindler not only gets to announce on ESPN3, but also announce games with a childhood idol.
Being from Peoria, that's awesome, because I've listened to Dave Snell for years on the radio. Just the way he goes about his business and the way he carries himself as a person. What an awesome opportunity, and I'm definitely excited.
We look forward to hearing Dave, Cody, and other Bradley students calling Bradley baseball for years to come. For BUTV News, I'm Ethan McConkey.
The Bradley University tennis team secured a historic win at UNI on Sunday. The team rounded out its regular season schedule with an overall 4-3 team decision. The Braves have a final record of 12 wins and 12 losses, with 3 Missouri Valley Conference victories. Both are the most Bradley victories since the 1992-1993 season. With a 3-4 league record, the Lady Braves have tied for 5th in the Missouri Valley Conference and will go head-to-head with the 4th-seeded Illinois State University in the quarterfinals of the MVC Women's Tennis Championship this Friday at 11 a.m. in Wichita. In addition to making history on the court, the Bradley University tennis team is proud to have 4 women recognized with the announcement of the 2016 MVC Scholar Athlete team. Senior Irinka Toidze and junior Ariel Dechter were recognized as first-teamers and received this award for the first time in program history. Sophomore Ashley Brandt and junior Ashley Tai were also honorable mention selections for the 17-person team. Bradley was the only of 8 women's tennis programs in the Missouri Valley Conference to have 4 players honored.
Well, thank you, Amanda. I'm really looking forward to those baseball games. I heard that Red Sea's giving out free t-shirts on Saturday.
Yes.
And if students can't make it there, it's going to be on ESPNU.
Yes.
So hopefully you guys all check it out.
Yeah. All right, well, coming up next, we've got campus events.
And our weekly musical guest will end the show. We'll be right back.
So good to see you guys.
So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
For too long, there's been too much silence.
We've stepped back when we should have stepped up.
We lack the bravery to have the tough conversations.
It stops now.
It stopped with us.
As campus leaders, we recognize that sexual assault is a real problem.
And it's time to take action.
We're standing together as a community because this issue affects all of us.
And we can only end it if we are braver together.
Starting now, we don't look the other way. We make it a move and do something.
Before it's too late.
We promote a culture of respect for all students.
We say something even when it's easier to remain silent.
We stand up for survivors.
We never blame them.
We hold our friends, our leaders, our teammates,
and ourselves accountable for our actions.
And when we see something wrong, we're brave enough to interrupt. We say something.
We do something. We watch out for each other.
Always.
Being a Bradley Brave means
ending the silence.
Together, we can work to end sexual assault and rape culture in our community. Together, we can do the right thing. Together, we can do the brave thing. Make your move and stand with us.
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 And we can all be braver together.
Now a look for some upcoming events before study day. AE Pi is having their annual summer send-off, Rock the Block. There'll be live music, dancing, food, giveaways, and much, much more. Everything is free. Stop by outside the AE Pi house on Fredonia from 4:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. this Saturday. ALAS is hosting a Cinco de Mayo celebration from noon until 3 on Monday. Take a study break and learn about the Latino culture with crafts, music, dancing, and much more. There will also be food and mocktails. Trash to Treasure is collecting unwanted items at the end of the year. You can donate school supplies, clothing, non-perishable food items, and more. There will be bins in the Residence Hall lobbies, SAC, Main Street Commons, and the Student Center. Markin will also start collecting items on study day. Items will be donated to local non-for-profits. Visit the Trash to Treasure Facebook page for more details. And now we will head back to the Alumni Center for another weather check-in from Megan.
As you already know, that the weather today did clear up, and it's going to stay that way, it seems, throughout the night tonight. It's going to drop down now probably around the 40s, and a little bit of a weather recap from this weekend. We're going to see some scattered showers, as April usually brings us, with a little bit of sunshine in between there, around 60-degree average. So it's pretty mild, not the 70 degrees that we've been enjoying these last couple of weeks, but it's still pretty up there. And this is my last show as a senior, actually, at Bradley, so I will be graduating, and it has been a pleasure being your weather girl. For BUTV News, I'm Megan Grote.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this semester from all of us here at BUTV. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. It's been an absolute pleasure. Good luck on finals and have a great rest of your summer. I'm Peyton McDermott.
I'm Amanda Filio. Thank you for having me on the show this semester.
I'm Katie Crowley.
And I'm Jackie Myers. We leave you tonight with a performance from the Oceanographers. Have a great night.